I'm now joined by Mr. Baydaq Al Jazaeri, who is the chairman of Jawhar Al Khalij Shipping LLC from the United Arab Emirates. Assalamu alaikum, welcome, and thank you for speaking to me today. Now we have your poster behind us here, and if we look at this company, we see a very impressive fleet and an extensive range of services which you offer. How would you describe what your company does?
Okay, if we met 10 years or 12 years back, you cannot say that, because at that time the company's fleet include 2 or 3 vessels only. During the last 12 years, we extended our fleet, we extended our activities. Now we are working deeply in the marine sector, and we covered most of the oil field services related with the marine part.
Mm-hmm.
So in the level of business in Jawhar Al Khalij Shipping, as a ship owner, actually we are focusing on the services that we provide to the oil terminals and oil fields in the offshore.
Mm-hmm.
Our vessels is very special vessel working in this part of business. We are focusing on that. Yes, we need to expand horizontally, but it's for me especially, I'm focusing to expand vertically also. So what we are doing now, we provide services to the oil majors companies and to the oil export facilities.
Mm-hmm.
The main job which our vessel doing now is berthing and unberthing in the oil terminals and in the oil fields.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm saying berthing and unberthing, it means that berthing and unberthing to the big vessels, to the VLCC, which is very large vessels.
Yes.
Everybody knows this vessel is huge, and when it needs to berth in the terminal, it has to be very soft when it's touched the jetty. Otherwise, it will destroy the jetty. So it needs a special support by powerful boats, and same time high maneuverability to push and pull.
Yes.
And the certain times the VLC vessels to reach to the jetty, then start the loading.
Yes, and so, skilled operatives to do it.
Exactly. This is the main or the core business of our tugboats. What was the tugboats doing? In the same time, the tugboats also used for towage. As an example, if there's a huge barge, big barges or big vessels needs support, needs to tow from this point to that point. So it needs also a power to do that. Yes. So our boats also do this job.
Thank you. What is your main interest in all of this? What do you enjoy most?
Actually, I'm very interested to do the business in the right way and in high standard. When you are doing anything in the world in high standard, you will be excellent, you will be perfect, and you will be happy at the end that you did and any job, regardless that it's in the oil and in the civil, even a small restaurant, even
sure.
Anything. You have to do it properly, then you will reach to the succeed.
Be happy and successful.
Exactly. And build the reputation, build the name, build your brand, and then you will reach to the successful.
Exactly. Now the oil and gas industry, which I think is your main focus, has many critics for its environmental impact sometimes.
Right.
How do you manage the any environmental impacts in the oil and gas? Do you have any influence in that?
Yeah. In 2012, we placed order to very high standard and last version technology from Finland company to get special equipment to treat and to deal with any pollution could be happen. And this special equipment, by the way, is very expensive equipment.
Oh, I'm sure.
you can fit this equipment on any tugboats.
Okay.
So we can fit this equipment on any of our own vessels. So in 2012, once we got this equipment, we fitted on in response. This is one of our vessels, and now it's ready to deal with any kind of pollution till tier 1. So usually the pollution they classified in 3 categories, which is tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So till tier 2, we can deal with that. Above on that, it has to the support has to be on the level of government.
Yes, of course. And I guess at tier 3, it's in the hands of lawyers.
Tier 3, I think you remember what happened in Mexico Gulf.
Yes.
This is
sorry, that's why I was joking about lawyers.
We hope will never happen in the world in the future.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Operating in the Gulf region as you do, how difficult is the issue of safety and security for you, and how do you deal with it?
Our company based in Dubai, and most of our activities in GCC countries, including Iraq. I think most of the GCC countries is a safe place to do business. In Iraq, especially in the offshore, is also safe. Regardless what happened in the onshore or in the land, but in the area which is 100% secured in the south of Iraq or in the offshore north of the Gulf, it's secured 100%. I don't remember we suffered any difficulties related with the securities. But at the same time, we took some actions on that, and we kept in our mind that something could be happen. So we have some actions on that. We have a plan to react.
So you've looked at the potential, but you haven't needed to do anything with it.
Yeah, but not in the GCC countries, by the way. Just recently, we got our new vessel, which is Jawar Abu Dhabi. It's a cruise supply vessel. It's built in Turkey by Damen Shipyard. And this vessel went sail from Turkey to Dubai. So it passed Suez Canal and then Red Sea, and then to Yemen and Oman. And that's area there is a piracy, yes. And we used a security company and guards to be on board during the voyage. Yeah.
Okay. How do you see your company developing in the future? What does the future hold for you?
As I mentioned previously, that I like to actually in our plan we need to expand horizontally and vertically. So even it's not easy to say now, because it's also as a part of our know-how. But I will tell you now, in the future we need to enter to the dredging market. Yeah.
Yes.
So till now we are in the operations, in the towage, in the salvage, but not in the dredger. So there is a plan. We're gonna make a cooperation with one international company, well known, and we're gonna cooperate with them for dredging business. So this is the plan.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, it's been fascinating listening to you and hearing about your company. I wish you continued success in the future.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for speaking to me today.
It's
Shukran.
my pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's been an absolute joy.